Hey, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Just kidding, it's Mahjong Soul, it's me, Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. We're gaming today. Okay, last video was a bit of a weird one. We just kind of watched as someone's Mahjong career got absolutely obliterated. You know, they were sent to the Shadow Realm 13 times over. Look, we were a little bit of an NPC, but sometimes you gotta be a third place Theodore, and that's okay. Some days you're the main character in the Jade Room, and some days you're just merely a bystander to, you know, a horrific instance of Mahjong. So we're gonna go back into the Jade Room today. As we load in, let me just say this. If you've been enjoying the genre lately, make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Upset Nucleus for real writes, Yusong, I finally hit master. You can't hide in the Jade Room anymore. I look forward to it. Perhaps you're in this lobby as we speak. I certainly hope so. Congrats on, seriously, congrats on ranking up. I hope you're still having fun playing Mahjong against them. I say this all the time, but that's the most important thing when we're playing this game. Again, if we're not having fun playing Mahjong, then there's nothing that separates us from the wolves. And by the wolves, I mean League of Legends players, okay? Because then, we don't want to be miserable playing this game. We want to actually, I don't know, dare I say it, enjoy the dopamine of clicking the orange pixels of the Riichi button, the sick chills and thrills of clicking the red pixels of the Ron button, the unspeakable carnal sensations of clicking the purple pixels of the Khan button. Folks, Mahjong's, for all our belly aching, it's still a decent game at the end of the day. I also want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons at the start of the video. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now and a whole bunch of other goodies. So sincerely, everyone, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. It allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there, which I appreciate such a great deal. And with that, let's get into this game. Okay, this hand's a little bit awkward, right? Like, I could pawn this. You know what I mean? It's not impossible for us to get a valid hand. After all, the North winds are our seat wind, right? So much like some Game of Thrones authors that I know. Get ready for this joke. How long are we into this video? 3 minutes? All right, here we go. Much like authors of Game of Thrones, they're George R.R. Martin. We are. Wait, what was I even trying? Get your -2s out of your system now. You know what I mean? We said something that was like we are in the Jade Room or something. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's the worst jokes of all time. Alright, well, that's fine. Left Lord manages to win that hand. You can't just pretend like that didn't happen. We all witnessed it. Come on. Let's let water be under the bridge. Let's let bygones be bygones. This, and you know what? Let bygones be bygones and let bymons be bymons. I brought it back. Everyone's back on my side again. There's some +2 starting to percolate in the comment section now. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate you asking. So I've been talking a lot about this, right? Some friends, colleagues. Okay, I mean, we're one tile away from Riichi. Green Dragon. No, I mean, if we pawn the Green Dragon, we're literally just single tile Yorking it. If we draw into 4 of characters or 2 of characters, that's kind of neato, right? It's like Riichi, there's a chance for a pure straight, so maybe a 3-Han hand somewhere in there. If we get the chance to pawn the Green DZs, do we? Yeah, I think that we do. We're single tile Yorking it for the 4 of characters. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. You know what I mean? So I think that we still do click the pawn button on the Green Dragon. Do we click the chi button on the 2 of characters? I don't think so. Sure, there's a little Riichi here, and you know what? There's a little chicanery. Here. I'm calling Riichi with the 5 of characters. I'm setting a Suji trap, right? I've cut a 5, which signals to everybody else my ending weight is not with a 3 and a 4 of characters, and that's where I get him. That's where I sincerely get him, because you'd have to be some sort of maniacal sicko to be waiting with a 1-3. To call the worst Riichi of your life? Uh-oh. I'm starting to hear myself, and I'm like, was this good? Was this a good decision? I don't know if this is a good decision. Right Lord, by the way, is not folding. They're just straight up... They just straight up cut the red 5. Not a safe tile whatsoever. So I don't think Right Lord is folding. East 2, Riichi decision. All right, I mean, the good news, if you can call it that, is that all the Green Dragons are gone. So at least there's fewer and fewer safer tiles for people to fold with. I mean, I don't know about this Riichi. This Riichi is kind of silly, but you know what? Sometimes you cast a line, you set a little Suji trap, and you get to reel him in. Riichi, nothing. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't deserve Orador anyway. Make me work for it, yo. Star, thank you. Don't mind not the players in my Jade Room lobbies that just get 3 Oradora very regularly. You make me pawn. Make me Mongon. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, get your booze out of your system right now. Get your booze out of your system right now. No, when you have 6 unique orphans, who do you think I am? Some sort of naive fool, huh? You think I'm Daisy Buchanan describing their potential future child? You think I'm a beautiful fool? I don't think so. Sorry. I've been doing a lot of literature posting on the channel lately. I am an English major. You got to use that degree somehow, you know? I should have probably cut the green dragon. I mean, this hand is not a serious hand, right? This hand is like a hand where we pawn the red dragon, and then we fold when someone else calls Riichi. That's legitimately the situation that we're in. How do I feel about 4 Bambinos? I mean, it's not bad. And I don't think I'm going to pawn the West Wind. West Wind is neither our seat win nor our prevalent win. It's kind of got nothing going on right now. What is this, my dating life? So we don't really want to pawn the West Wind. Now would we? Yeah, I think we could. It's not the worst idea that we've ever had. Would happily chi into a 3 or 6 of bamboo. I think that would go exceptionally hard. And there it is. Oh, there it is. What do I do now? I mean, I wait for a double-sided shape in the circle suit, hopefully. Or, very happy just to pawn into a Western as well, right? We get to end up... Oh, no, Peanut. Oh, Peanut. This is not very good. This is genuinely so bad. But it's Tenpai with Red Dragon 1 Dora. I guess I'm okay with this. It's not the worst. Like, we're not condemned to this hand. We could also draw into, what? 2 of characters, 5 of characters, West Wind, you know what I mean? All of those tiles help us improve this hand. The Dora! Ah! What are these sounds? Oh, he's so greedy. Oh, he's so greedy. E3, rejection of Tenpai. Acquire currency. Am I right? Anybody else referencing memes from... Anyone else referencing memes from, like, 2008? Rejection of Tenpai. Keep Dora. I mean, okay. Well, now this is all fricked up. Because I can go for big bongo dollars or I cannot. I'm not going to go for big bongo dollars. I'm sorry. Red Dragon 3 Dora is nice. It's a literal Mongon, but I think the likelihood of us getting that is very, very low. I'd rather be able to actually win. I'd rather be able to have a decent chance to be vindicated. A little dashboard confessional. I was pogging. They were wrong. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. How am I doing outside of the game today? So I've been talking a lot about, like, some friends asked me to play piano as a part of a show. And so the last week I've been practicing some musical theater in my spare time. I got three songs under my belt. The show is actually tonight. So I'm recording this video now. I'm going to edit it, and then I'm probably going to head out to do the thing. You know what I mean? Twitter, do your thing. And that's not even a joke. That's just a vocal thing that's trapped in my brain that you all have to endure because I have to endure it. And so I apologize. Let me bump up the quality of this commentary a little bit. You can't just keep saying Hakutua over and over and expecting +2s to roll in. So I'm excited for that. How am I feeling for it? Like, serious talk? I'm nervous. I'm genuinely so nervous. I'm nervous for the social interaction part of it, and I'm nervous because I don't want to play a million wrong notes. I don't want to pee my pants on stage. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it's been a while since Yusong's had it. Like, you know, it's not even a piano recital. There's literally people, you know, singing with me. That all eyes are going to be on them. I just don't want to screw it up for them, you know? I don't want to, like... I just don't want to hit any wrong notes that are like so... Like, sometimes you can get away with hitting some wrong notes. Most people aren't going to know. Ooh, is that a discordant minor second because we're listening to Sondheim? Or did Yusong just frick up majorly? It's hard to tell. A lot of situations, it's hard to tell. But sometimes it's like, it's a incorrigible or like a very, very obvious oopsie. That's okay. I think that, like, that's also going to happen from time to time. It's live. It's theater, after all. You know what I mean? So, it's not the end of the world if I do that. It's not even the end of the world if I pee my pants on stage, because that's also a funny story, and I would, you know, talk about it on stream, get some +2s. You know what I mean? So, it's not even the end of the world. I'm just very, very nervous. And I'm also nervous because I'm like, you know, I'm on my grind set right now, my social grind set. I'm trying to make friends, and so I'm trying to make friends, or just, like, network with people to do improv with. And so that's, you know, tough too. And so I'm gonna, here's my game plan. And you can, you know, criticize this if you want, but I think it's a pretty solid one. I don't think I'm the type of person that can go into a situation where I'm feeling nervous and just like pretend to be fearless. That, I want to be able to do that. I definitely want to be able to do that. Do I actually have that ability? I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. I think what's more honest and accessible to me is the thought of like, it's not the thought of, I'm just going to pretend that I have zero nerves whatsoever. I think what's more accurate for me is like, I am nervous, but I'm gonna be confident despite the nerves. I'm gonna try to be confident despite the nerves. And I know some of the performers, and like they're very, very talented. Like I really respect their abilities, like comedically and otherwise. You know what I mean? And I know that even with this mindset going in, oh, I'm nervous, I'm gonna be confident. The second someone starts talking to me, my body, it keeps the score. My body is gonna be like, it's gonna get really, really nervous, and it's gonna want to abandon all confidence whatsoever, you know, the fake or otherwise. And so I'm telling myself, Yusong, you're probably gonna have an interaction tonight where you lose all confidence mid-sentence, and you start thinking things to yourself like, am I being cringe right now? Which you might be being cringe, but most likely you're not. Most likely you're not. So, and even if that's the case, that's okay, Yusong. The rest of the night doesn't have to be about that. You can literally just like try again with like the next conversation that you're in. Just try again, like genuinely. And you're like, look, sometimes I am surprised at myself because I'm like, Yusong, you're talking to a microphone all the time. Like, how are you so socially anxious? Like, isn't this technically performing? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but oh, it's different in real life. Ooh, is it difficult in real life? It's a little tricky. It's a little freaky, you know? So I'll let you know what happens. If you're watching this video, at least it means that nothing embarrassing to the point where I had to delete my entire YouTube channel happened. So that's a good sign. You know what I mean? If you're listening to these words right now, it's not like I pooped my pants and then everybody knew it, and then everybody posted it on TikTok, and then I'm known as the guy who poops his pants on stage while playing Sondheim, and you know, and then I have to delete my YouTube channel. So if you're listening to this right now, that didn't happen, which God, I hope so. You know, what was it like when you were like a kid? And you were doing like piano recitals, like capital P, capital R piano recitals? It was okay. I was also like very, very nervous in those moments as well. It would be the worst when you like, I think going last. I mean, going last is not bad. Going last means that like your piano teacher thinks that you're good. You know what I mean? Like you're good enough to go last, which is always very flattering. But going last and listening to everybody else play and like crush it before you're like, oh God, like what a nightmare. like this is such an ugly feeling, but I'm like, well, if other people screwed up, at least I feel a little bit better about like, well, what if I screw up? You know what I mean? There were some funny things that would happen during piano recitals where it's like, sometimes you just go on autopilot, or your brain just like, it doesn't betray you, but funny things can happen when you're playing piano. Like, I remember another friend, he like started playing his piece and he just kind of skipped the middle, I want to say 45% of this like piano sonata or anything. Like there was maybe a repeat and then like a different like A prime section, and none of that happened. And then like when he ended the piece, he was like, huh. and like no one in the audience like really knew, but you know, the other students, because we listen to each other, we'd be like, huh. And it was just kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, there's no real crimes there. Like, sometimes that stuff is going to happen. I remember playing in pit orchestra in college, and we were doing West Side Story. And I can't remember, like, the exact... It was Maria. It was Maria from West Side Story. Maria, I'm pogging up with her Maria. It's not the real lyrics of the song, but you get the gist, right? I think you have a half flush in the character suit. Do I want to be a disciplined Derek right now? I don't even hate the idea of being a disciplined Derek. Like, I just don't want to deal in. But we could win this hand. No, we can't. No, we can't win this hand. Because most likely I don't end on a double-sided weight. Most likely I'm sad about the state of my tempai, right? What do I want to draw into? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I want left floor to cut a 2 of characters. And I know that the likelihood of that is very, very small as well. But I don't want to be the one that deals into left floor. If someone else wants to be the one to do so, hey, Beauty and the Beast voice, be my guest. Put my service to the test. But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna be very annoying. You think I'm not above filibustering it in the Jade Room right now? If you want my points, you're gonna have to pry them from my cold dead hands. Accidental Brennan Lee Mulligan dropout quote. 4 of characters, a safe tile. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful right now. Because if this passes and then you don't change your hand, okay, well, it's safe for Left Lord still. So long as you don't change your hand, 4 of characters should still be safe. Unless you're absolutely diabolical, which I don't think that you would be. 5 of Bambinos. Am I in Tenpai if I pawn this and I cut the 1? I don't think so. I actually don't think so. What do I want to cut? I think I want to cut... sorry, I just freaked out. Sorry, I just ran out of time. I just ran out of time. I got scared. I ran out of time. I apologize for all the sounds that I was making. Not really in control of, I'm not liable for any sounds that might emerge from me when we're playing Mahjong. It was in the fine print when you sign up to be a subscriber to this channel. Left Lord didn't even get into Tenpai. A Crosslord manages to sneak into Tenpai before the end of the round. Right Lord is a pretty bussin' hand, right? All simples, 2 Dora, 1 red 5. Yeah, we didn't see any value in our hand either. I should have called it out, but I don't know. I'm glad that we didn't play this hand that earnestly or that aggressively. I don't think that we were supposed to. I can't remember if our winning tiles would have... or the tiles that we wanted to discard would have dealt into either of these bozos, but I think, I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. We're still in a very good position. I wouldn't say that, we're destined to win this one. Hey, it's not my first time playing Riichi Mahjong. I know how much devastation can happen in the blink of an eye, but it's not bad. So, yeah, we were doing Maria, and I think it was an actual, show night. It wasn't just a rehearsal. It was an actual show. And Tony, very, very talented guy playing the lead of Tony, right? He's popping off going Maria. Hoon pogs. You know what I mean? You know the lyrics. There's always something pogging in chat. Okay. +2's at bad. Jokes are so good. Okay. It's nothing. And he kind of just jumped halfway through the song. It's the end of one section, but instead of going to the next one, we went 2 minutes into the future, and we all kind of scrambled as pit musicians, and our musical director was just shouting out measure numbers. Not bad. I think we eventually caught him. It took a really long time, but I think we eventually caught him. So that was cool. That was very, very nice. That was a cool moment. Obviously, you never want that kind of stuff to happen, but it's nice to be able to recover when something like that does happen. I called Riichi here quite simply because it's an early Riichi and we have decent odds. You know what I mean? Get to wait on a 1 of characters. It's not even that bad. Getting to wait on a terminal tile is always nice. I don't know if this hand really improves. Okay, could have maybe had a Dora in our hand. Maybe now other people are starting to get the idea, hey, I don't think this bozo's hand is going to be that valuable, and that's fine. I don't think that we're really in the market for value. Oh, I love this. Everyone's folding right now. I absolutely love this. We're just kind of in the market to keep the game moving along. We don't want Right Lord to win a gigantic hand in the dealer. See, we don't want anyone else to win a gigantic hand just because they have the time to, cobble together the perfect Riichi Pinfu mixed triple sequence, yada yada yada. We want to put them in an uncomfortable position so that they have to fold. They have to tear up their hand ideally to avoid dealing into us. I don't know. We might have 3 red 5s or something. They absolutely don't know. So the piano recitals were okay. I do remember it was a very whiplashy moment. I wasn't struck with a cymbal. No one threw a cymbal at my head or anything. But I remember just a dress rehearsal and just crying on stage because I couldn't play the piece correctly. And it was just it was just a dress rehearsal. And I just remember, wow, I must have, thinking back on that, I'm dude, why did I feel so much pressure? And look, here's the thing. If you're I don't want to talk in generalizations. So I'll just say this, if you, I'm not a parent at all, which is, I think, a good thing. You don't want to raise someone with as much brain rot, and put that brain rot into the next generation. But I think a lot of parents have this notion of well, I want my child to be very well-rounded, so I'm going to enroll them in some sort of music classes, piano lessons, drum lessons, orchestra, band, whatever. You know what I mean? Choir, singing lessons. You know what I mean? I want them to be well-rounded. I'm going to enroll them in something musical. But I feel like a lot of parents also have a similar notion of like, but they can't like it too much. You know what I mean? And that's like they can't actually want to like pursue a, it's like this tightrope act of like, you can't like it to the point where you actually want to be a musician for the rest of your life, because that's, you know, that's shaky or whatever, which I don't even, you know, the multimedia, like I don't even know if that's that true. I wouldn't say it's the easiest career path, but have you seen the job market right now? Like, I don't think anyone's an expert on how anything's gonna look in a while. Deal in with the last tile, worst day of your life. Oh God, okay. Right Lord manages to stay in Tenpai. Did they have to make some risky moves to do that? They could have also gotten the sumo on the last tile. I don't even hate the con that they did. And they had I mean, I don't know if that was a guaranteed safe tile that they had in their hand still. I applaud their efforts in staying in the dealer seat, right? We wrote that to ourselves in our LibreOffice document a few episodes ago. When you're in the dealer seat and you're folding, you want to fold a little bit more aggressively than usual, as in try your best to stay in Tenpai, just because it's so advantageous to stay in the dealer seat. It sucks when you get dealer penaltied out the wazoo, but it's not bad while you're in the dealer seat. Okay, what else? This hand is really good. 8 of bamboo is our nut draw. It's Riichi, Pinfu, PogChamp. I mean, this is a perfect Ishanten. We got a pair, a double-sided weight, and an Omega Chunk, which is a pair with a double-sided weight stapled to it. So no matter what tile we draw into, we can end on a double-sided weight. If we draw into a 1 or a 4, bam. If we draw into like a 3 of bamboo, bam. If we draw into 2 of 5, bam. You know what I mean? Draw into a 9 of bamboo, bam. So there's a really, really good shape, and there it is. And we even get Pinfu. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5. 2 Riichi 6 on the table. One of them's mine right now, and one of them's me from the round before. 3 repeat counters for a free 900 points on top of that. It's an excellent position to call Riichi in. Decent odds, you know what I mean? And I love the fact that we threw the door without even realizing it was the door. So you know, no one has a triplet of the red dragons. We're getting very, very lucky here. Getting very, very lucky. But you know what? Last game, you know, we did not have that much agency. So maybe this is just the pendulum swinging in the other direction. So it's like, yeah, well, like, enjoy the music lessons, but don't like it too much that you want to make a career out of it. But also, like, don't screw up. You know what I mean? And I'm like, whoa, like, what do you mean don't like it too much? But also, if you make a mistake that's really bad, like, what is this awful cognitive behavioral torture, that tightrope that we're all walking across? You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, I mean, this is just my politics, I guess. But, like, if you're going to enroll, you got to let them choose what they're into. Life is too short. I mean, I don't mean to be cheesy, but that's genuinely how I feel. And I know it's like, well, who's got to pay the bills, yada, yada, yada. But, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, like, oh, yeah, don't worry, the money's going to come from the money tree. But you got to acknowledge that, like, they might really love something, you know? And that's not worth 0 either. I think it's hard to put a monetary value on that, but I think it's a very important thing. So, diatribes aside, piano recitals were okay. Piano recitals were genuinely okay. I like going first. I remember the worst idea I've ever had in my entire life is like sitting in a piano competition and listening to other people perform before me, which is just a nightmare. Genuinely just a nightmare. And it's not even like I was like grinding the tournament circuit or whatever. I'm not foozly playing Pokemon VGC, right? Which I've been a huge fan of their videos, as they've, you know, Foozly does such good videos describing how they're getting into competitive Pokemon. They're really addicting videos. And very inspired. I mean, I used to play a lot of competitive Pokemon too, but this is a huge tangent. I want to finish my first thing. I hate listening to other people before me. I would much rather just go first, because I don't want to get in my head. I just want to rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with quick. Even if it means, like, you know, suffering through some mistakes or whatever, because you got the nerves and the heebie-jeebies, like, that's fine, you know? It's genuinely fine. Excuse me, did the sumo convention leave town? No shot, please. No shot. This is like it's slightly less than a 6% chance, but I've had a 6% chance every single gosh dang tile since I called Riichi. Like, oh my god, that's worth enough. 2-1-0. I don't even get to go again. I genuinely don't even get to go again. Worst day of your life. Left Lord, worst day of your life, please. Worst day of your life. Dealing with the 2 of bamboo. It's a 1-chance tile. Going once. Worst day of your life. Going twice. Gosh dang it. Okay. I mean, getting 3,000 points for this hand is not bad. We get to keep the game moving along. There's so many maraschino cherries for whoever wins this round. There's a free 3,200 points to whoever wins this round. And God, I hope that it's me. Not a great start, but like we'd love, God, any Yaku high, which means simple Yaku. So seat wind, prevalent wind, dragons, you know, any type of Yaku high goes so hard here. Because we get to pawn that, and then we get to pawn into the Dora. And then we go to Virginia, and then we go to the White House. Yeah. Fun piano pieces that you played in growing up. I remember some bangers. So you gotta learn some songs that you're maybe not that into. And I don't mean to offend anyone, but like, I know that as a classical musician, I'm supposed to be like, whoa, Bach. You know what I mean? Whoa. They invented so much. Whoa. And I wasn't really like, I mean, I played some Bach on the piano. I played some inventions, which is what the pieces are called. I don't know if that's like a translation or if that's a specific. I don't really know why the naming convention is the way that it is. But I played some of those. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. I wouldn't say, it's not a bad time necessarily, but songs that I enjoyed playing. The Linus and Lucy from Charlie Brown, the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, that one went so hard. Oh my God, that song went so hard. And then like any type of like jazz, and I didn't, I'm not trying to like La La Land post, but I'm just like, I genuinely like this is cheesy, but like the colors. It's fun to do that because I also think that like the piano teacher that I had, and she was genuinely such a good teacher. But a lot of the repertoire, the things that she enjoyed teaching were, I think, very, very classical in nature. So anytime that I got to, get out of there and do a little jazz or whatever, that was nice. It's just a lot of fun. It's very novel. And one of my favorite things to play. Sometimes I've like hinted at it on stream or just like memed or noodled around with it. But the Kingdom Hearts piano collections, there's a piece in there called I don't know why it's named in French, but it's Musique pour la tristesse de Sion, which is like music for the sadness of Sion. And holy moly, that song goes hard too. I'm throwing my ass back to that song every day of the week. It's so sad. It's like utterly sad. That song to me is like is the musical equivalent of just like the act of like desperate begging. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like, oh, me in the DMs. No, it's not that kind of a bit, okay? Oh yeah, I gotta fold this one. I'm not winning this one. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm genuinely so screwed here. I think I'm just like huge folding. I'm not even like little folding. I'm like big folding. Whoa, the Dora tile? So you're definitely in Tenpai. And you've got something in your hand. Maybe you even have some of the new Dora because I don't see any 6 of circles right now. If you don't change your hand, 2 of characters is still safe. So I gotta watch if you discard this tile or something in your hand. If you do, okay, so the 2 of characters is no longer safe. I'm huge folding. And for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. We want this to go to another exhaustive draw because I was simply not destined to win this one. We'd love this to go to another exhaustive draw. A gazillion repeat counters out the wazoo. Another chance to win back both of our Riichi sticks, by the way. Like, both of these were Hail Mary passes thrown by us. Not even bad Riichi calls. Like, pretty good Riichi calls, I would dare say, Perfectly fine Riichi calls. That just we never hit the we never hit the sumo lottery, and that's okay. Sometimes it's gonna happen. At least in this non-winning, we also did not like deal into anybody else, and I opened myself up for comedic timing by saying that. But like, yeah, at least we did not deal into anyone else after having called Riichi, so that's pretty huge. I'm not in Tenpai. It kind of seems like a 7 pairs angle, and had we a little bit more time, maybe we could go for it. But let's just get a safe tile. We're not gonna end in Tenpai. Holy smokes. That's disgusting. Literally, their hand is not even valid without Under the River. And this is a huge hand. It's not 2,000. It's like 4,000. It's 5,200. Holy guacamole. Yeah, that's pretty grody. And Right Lord must have been in Tenpai. They must have been trying to protect the plate of some kind of hand that they had. Damn, okay. Riichi Mahjong is just too brutal sometimes. Riichi, God, this is such a blood sport. It's diabolical here. Under the River, holy moly. All right, I mean, not the greatest first 2 draws, but whatever. Again, Yaku High goes hard here. Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Red Dragon. There's a little bit of a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence maybe brewing up for us. I wouldn't say it's the easiest hand to make happen, but it's okay. That was nice. Those pieces were nice. And I remember, like, I was also playing in, like, the school orchestra. And that was tough. Because, like, you know, I was taking, like, piano lessons. And so that like, knowledge does transfer over to the violin. Like, reading music is a lot easier. Like, what do you mean I only have to focus on one note, maybe 2 or 3 at the most at the same time? Like, because piano, you know, you got a bunch of fingers. You know what I mean? Like, you focus on the left hand and the right hand at the same time. The violin, you're still focusing on the left hand and the right hand, but you're usually just playing one note. Oh, Yusong, what about double stops? Okay, I'm not trying to get into the inner machinations of the Suzuki method right now. Okay, I'm just trying to give it like a big picture strokes of a violin. So that transfers over. But I didn't take like violin lessons, so I was kind of like, you know, kind of mid at violin. Like, okay, you know what I mean? But pretty mid. I don't think I ever learned vibrato correctly. So, and I don't want to do the wrist motion because some of you sickos might interpret it in a different way. I never learned how to do like the wrist motion correctly, so I don't think my vibrato is very good. That's okay. You know, it's not my main squeeze. It's still a fun experience playing in orchestra. Most fun things in orchestra. Gosh dang it. I mean, I'm gonna call Riichi here, please. 6 of bamboo goes so hard. Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Dora. I mean, that's not amazing, but at least it's Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Dora. Would we single tile York on the 6 of bamboo? No, it's so bad actually. 2 6s are already gone. Okay, this hand is like, I don't know how to tell you this, folks, but this hand is not very good. If we draw into the 6 of bamboo, considering that there's already 2 discarded, like, we have the Mandate of Heaven. That's such a nutty draw if we draw into the 6 of bamboo. If we draw into a 2, a 3, or a 5 of characters, I don't think that we're allowed to call Riichi. I think that we're literally just sitting in Tenpai until we either have the 1% chance to sumo, or we get into an exhaustive draw kind of a moment. I'm not chasing the Riichi. Again, like, two left is not good enough for me. It's genuinely just not good enough for me. Okay. Oh, no, it's a big hand. That has to be unequivocally correct, though. Epic dealing. 4 of characters. I dealt into a Hanemon? Not even just a Mangon? Well, I'm in the dealer's seat. If someone dealer penalties me, I actually lose this game. You know, I talked a lot about devastation in the earlier parts of this video. I would love for all of us to discard West Winds. That would be awesome. God damn it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean like, oh, please show me what that's like. Like, absolutely not. What's the nut draw for us? White Dragon, Green Dragon. We just want to win as many hands as possible in the dealer's seat. We kind of have to go a little desperate right now. A little musique pour la tristesse de Sion meta, if you catch my drift. But anyway, playing in the orchestra, the Pirates of the Caribbean theme goes extremely hard. Oh my God, Hans Zimmer, what a smarty pants that composer is. I don't mean that in a bad way too. This sounds so condescending. I just mean like, I don't know, because I remember like, because in orchestra you would also play like Bach and stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, we get it. It's foundational to our musical education or whatever. This is a public school, by the way. This is a genuine public school. My graduating class was like rural upstate New York, 89 people. This is gross. This is such gross. This is such gross. This is just gross. This is just gross. I don't even know what I should be discarding right now. Because it might be 9 of characters followed by 9 of characters. I don't know if I play this correctly. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the 5 and just go Oppa Tanyo style. That's so gross. That's genuinely so... Oh my God. If they sumo a literal 1 Han, and I mean like literally just... If they sumo 2 Han, I lose. I get dealer penaltied into oblivion. Oh my God, not like this. Please not like this. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you. That 4 of characters discard wasn't deal in? No, that's a safe tile. Oh my Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at how pathetic this all is. You're not waiting with a 5-6. Could you be waiting with a 2-3? Yeah. That sucks. No, you can't. I literally just got the 1. Well, I mean, there's no other... Oh my God. Every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time I discard, I swear I could die. Okay, 7 of circles is a safe tile. If you're not folding, then I hope that you deal. I hope that left lord deals in. Please deal in. Please just deal in. Oh my God, it's a pawn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even have that many safe tiles. So what am I hoping for here? If they sumo, I lose. And if a crosslord has any, you know, elite ball knowledge, they know to fold as well. Oh my god, I'm one tile away from Tenpai. It's such a sad state right now. Oh, it's such a sad state. You're not folding. You're genuinely not folding. And so I'm the only idiot still playing this hand earnest. Like, I have no choice but to be the village idiot. If you deal into a crosslord, I also lose. Oh my god. So I think if I get the chance to... I don't think I have another option. I genuinely don't. I cannot believe that tile passed, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely cannot believe that. Right, Lord? Only silver lining is that they don't have many safe tiles. Hey, did you enjoy my Hanuman? Yeah, you seem to be really happy winning a Hanuman from me in that last round. I'll be taking those back, thank you very much. Now it's anyone's game. Now it's anyone's game. If I win like a one-han hand, if I literally win a one-han hand, the one piece, the one han is real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm not playing. No. I don't want to hear. I genuinely don't want to hear. If I win a one han hand, not 13 orphan, not 13 on. If I win a one han hand, I win this game. I win this game. Holy smokes, that was a nail biter. We got so lucky there. We got unbelievably effing lucky with that 4 of circles passing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just remember kids being more into the Hans Zimmer. And I consider I was a kid too. But it was like, we recognize this from the movies. And the Bach, it's like, we don't really recognize this from anything. Like, I mean, there's some classical music in media. There's, Twilight, famously, with the Clair de Lune. Edward, I was about to say Edward Snowden. Oh. Yeah, remember in Twilight, the whistleblowing scene? Powerful stuff. No. Edward, what is his name? It's not Edward Norton either. Oh my god, am I dying right now? Edward Cullen. Jesus Christ. But he's all up in Bella's ear going, you know what I mean? He's hitting the Clair de Lune. Very beautiful piece. If you think I'm about to gatekeep Debussy, you're dead wrong. I like that, that it introduced Clair de Lune to a whole bunch of new people. Right Lord calls Riichi. I mean, whoa. No shot, right? We have like a 7 pair. No shot. Okay, so we end in second. Or I mean, if they have like a Baimon or something, we end in third. This is not Tanya though. They hit an Oradora. Riichi Patsusumo Red 5 Oradora. This is just a Mongon. I mean, this is fine. This is fine. We still end in second. I mean, we were destined to lose this game, so second place isn't even that bad. I believe that there were some thumbnail-worthy moments, right? That last hand where we came back into this game doesn't have the prettiest Tenpai way, but it's still not terrible. And there's some... Oh, and we're about to be vindicated out the wazoo. Okay, we're about to be vindicated out the wazoo. Check this out. Maka spit on me, first and foremost. Maka spit on me. Long game, a lot of awesome choices. Okay, A plus is not... Okay, whatever. This... Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did somebody say unequivocally correct? Did somebody say... Did somebody say the words unequivocally correct? Was it necessary to put yourself back on screen for that? Yeah, absolutely. This is such BS, by the way. What was your Riichi? It was perfectly fine. It was a perfectly fine Riichi. This is a perfectly fine fold, too. One tile away from Tenpai. No, I'm just straight up in Tenpai. Oh my god. Okay, the EV on that was great. Epic dealing. East 3, rejection of Tenpai to keep the Dora. Yeah, this was a little greedy. 4 of Bamboo was the Dora. And, oh, you wanted me to throw it. Okay, so you love the Tenpai. And you hated the greed. Wait, but I don't even think this is that bad, right? If we throw this, there's 2 of characters, 5 of characters, West Wind, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Bamboo. That's a million tiles. But I'm not in Tenpai. You know what I mean? And if I throw this, I just am in Tenpai. I mean, can someone smarter than me in the comment section explain to me why this is the case? Because I don't even think this is that greedy. I don't. We had so many good options here. And then the pawn kind of twists our arm. They even like the Omega Greed, you know what I mean? Like, Omega Greed was not unthinkable to them. because it's a literal Mongun if we get the win. I don't know. I kind of liked how we played this hand. Tried to keep the greed for as long as possible, but ended up, you know, just not getting what we wanted. I called Riichi here. It's not even that bad. And then we immediately drew into Green Dragon. They wanted me to discard one of characters for an improvable shape. I don't know. This hand is so awkward no matter what. I just figured the Tsuji trap was okay. No, you could have done some Gigantamax folding here with the 3 of bamboo, and then you're kind of relying on Tsuji as well, right? Like it's either the 8 of characters or the 2 of characters. Oh, but 2 of characters. Oh, this is after I called Riichi. Or this is before I called Riichi. I'm like saucing myself as well. Okay, I don't even know what's going on. All right, folks, fun game. I mean, glad that we didn't die. You know what I mean? Like super glad. And also like, I know this is moments before disaster, but I genuinely cannot believe these statistics. Nate Silver predicting everything wrong on election night. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoy the genre, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps me out such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.